Hello and welcome to No Man's Sky. I'm Cody.
And I'm Clint.
And we're here to share our thoughts on this game today. Now, before you go fanboying hard, these are our opinions. This is our experience with the game and our opinions on that. So calm your titties. I've been playing this for a little while now. Ever since I got on the day it came out, just knowing to give some time before we shared our thoughts on it. Because it's a little different than everyone thought it was, and it's interesting, to say the least. It's very, very specific kind of player. Basically what this game is it's a survival game. You go explore planets, and you collect resources. You can use those resources to build new tech, sell them for units, which you can use to buy ships and weapons and more resources, and ultimately throughout the game you need to get to the center of the universe.
Exploration game with tons of micromanagement.
I won't lie, it's fun to just chill out and play with for a while.
You scan a bunch of new things, you can name them.
You name them, you're uploading for more units, you can name the planets. Yeah, and if you find all of the plants, recon points like this, and animals on a planet and upload them all, you get a huge unit bonus as well. And throughout the planets, of course, you'll find resources, randomly generated plants and animals, which are kind of cool to see. Some of them can get interesting, as well as like space stations, trading stations, little homes that aliens used to live in or currently live in. You could talk to them, trade items and such. But you don't really know much of the languages.
Yeah,
there's about
the language.
3 or so species I've seen at this point. But you find monoliths throughout the planets, and you'll start learning words of their language, which will pop up during conversation when you recognize one of the words. The one main gripe I have with this, though, is it is just an exploration survival game, which is enjoyable, but it's $60 in bucks.
Yeah.
This feels like a great template for something to come. This feels like a Steam Early Access survival game. My first suggestion would be, don't get this at full price, unless you are the kind of person who would sink a lot of time into this kind of stuff. On the strength of this game, though, you don't want to put it down after you get into it, because you just... Like, before we recorded this, we had about 15 minutes, we're like, oh, we just found this, let's go do this real quick. Don't get this game to expect to play with anybody as well. I just wanted to say that before it ends.
Me personally, I feel like this game would have been better if you could play with other people.
If you could invite your friends and explore the galaxy with them, or if you could actually build like a little base on a planet that you really enjoyed or something. Because your just goal is to get to the center of the galaxy. I won't spoil in this video, but it's disappointing. But really what I want with this game is some bases. I want to be able to collect these animals on that planet, put them in a little farm.
That would be cool.
Or do something other than give percentage boosters to my gun and my ship. I mean, I don't have much else to say on this game, other than it feels incomplete.
Yeah, it's a good concept,
and it's great framework for something.
Yeah, not really done properly.
It's not fleshed out enough. If they're going to continue supporting and updating and adding new features to the game, this can really turn into something great. I'm going to follow this, see what updates they add to it. I mean, I did buy it, so. Right now, I would not suggest that you go run out and buy it, because it doesn't feel finished.
Yeah. Personally, it feels like it's going to go down in price.
I'm going to give this a score as the game stands on release, and I feel like it earns a solid 6 out of 10. It's above average. It's not a terrible game. What's there is really fun, but it's missing a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I will give it a 6.5 because I feel like they definitely can do some stuff to make it way better.
Yeah, it's an incredible framework if they start adding like bases or multiplayer aspects more of. But let us know what you think of the game so far. Those are our opinions on it, and let us know how you're enjoying it.
Yeah, well, we'll see you next time.